from Rhode Island Vedanta Center, where he's the president and has been there since 2001. Prior to that, he spent time in India, and I guess he grew up in Nagpur. And what else? So we are privileged to have him. He's visited us a number of times and spoken on a number of different subjects. Today he will continue with his discourse on Raja Yoga. So let's welcome Swamiji.
What was the timing? 10 to 11?
Yeah. So the schedule is as follows. Thank you, Vasanbhai. From 10 to 11, session 1. From 11 to 11:15, session 2. 11 to 11:15, break. And 11:15 to 12 is the session number 2, followed by questions and answers, and then we'll have lunch at 1 o'clock.
One little correction, Arun Bhai.
Topic.
The topic today is not Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga we did yesterday, and today the topic is the means of developing devotion, bhakti. So let us begin with a very familiar prayer, so you can all join in reciting it. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. This verse that all of us recite, and millions of devotees recite it at everyday worship or even otherwise. I learned this prayer from my early school days or before going to school. So, this is the essence of devotion, or what is called bhakti. That turning our attention, our focus, our attachment, let us put it that way, with something that is permanent, instead of attaching ourselves with that which is impermanent. It is when you attach your all feelings, emotions, your understanding, everything, when you attach it to God, then God, that is permanent, never comes, never goes. Then it becomes bhakti, devotion. And if we attach it to I and mind, with body, and all that comes out of this body, like children and so forth, when we attach ourselves to those things, then it becomes an unending ocean of suffering. That it is then suffering. I and mine means suffering. So Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, not I and mine, but thou and thine. It is, Lord, you are everything. This is a shift that has to be brought in life. That turning to that which is permanent. And actually once we know that something is impermanent, we don't get attached to it at all. It is only not seeing the impermanence that we get attached to things. It is, that is why Buddha always mentioned impermanence of things. Things appear, they change, and and then they disappear. That is the nature of everything. And once we know, we still be dealing with those things, but we will not get entangled in them, we will not get attached to them. Like when I came by flight yesterday, I had a seat, but I knew that the seat is for, say, a couple of hours only. So I never got attached to it. In fact, even before I called Samrat, hey, the plane just landed, and I was getting ready to leave. And I got up, took my bag, and did not shed a tear for leaving the seat, that, oh my dear seat, and nothing like that. Because it was for a short time only, I was associated with it, there was no permanence about it. So everything in this world, how it is changing, shifting, coming and going. So when we know that, when we understand that, then what happens? We are not attached to that. And thus it is easy to shift our attention, our attachments, our love to that which is permanent, which is always there, which is the essence of everything. It is essence of everything. Otherwise it is just forms and the names given because of that form. So there is the essence in everything is God. And that is the definition of devotion. Then our attractions become truly love. It is, we really do not love those people in the world. We call it love, but it is only an adjustment. It is only some need-based connections. That is called love. But actually it is not really worth calling love. It is, love is that when there is the constant association with that one reality that is in everything. It is, so that is the love. That is the bhakti, that is the love. And that can be only with the real ultimate essence of everything, the divine. This one should remember. When we say we want to be a bhakta, we all call ourselves bhakta, we bhaktas of this, in this temple. Now, bhakta means in our language, Marathi, there is a very nice saying by a great saint, Ramdas Swami. He said, bhakta means the one jo nase vibhakta, the one whose attention is not divided, that is bhakta. Means one pointed attention to that which really is, that is God. One pointed attention, because that alone is. I was giving that example to the young kids that I was talking to yesterday, that it is like the animal crackers. Animal crackers, Sunita, you know animal crackers? So animal crackers, what Subodh? You don't know? Yeah. Now, they have shape and then the name associated with the shape. Make a shape, it is crocodile. Good for teaching children the names of different animals. The little baby, they buy crocodile. This is a dog. This is a cat. Now, all these shapes, the substance is same. It is substance is same. So here also actually the substance is same. Somewhere it is called Vasant Bhai, the same substance at some other distinct in different shape gets called as Damayanti Ben. So there is that is actually the substance is same in everyone. The substance in what I call as I and the substance in a mosquito that is biting me, the substance is same. That is God. God is the essence of everything. So it is prayed that whatever I am connected to, God, actually I am connected to you. That is the prayer. You are my loving mother. Tvameva Mata. And the word Eva is there. You alone are my mother. Tvam Eva Mata. Eva means only. That's it. You are my mother, O God. You are my father. We recite it every time, isn't it? So, do we believe it or not? If we recite, we must be believing that. And believing, the main word there is living, be living. So, let us live that faith that you are my loving mother, means you appear as mother. You are the reality there. You are my caring father. Tvameva Mata, Pita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhu, Sakha Tvameva. You are my siblings, you are my friend. All my learning, you are my learning. You are my wealth, my house, my property, my all these jewelry and ornaments, all is thou. Tvameva Sarvam, you are my all in all. Now, that is the real then devotion. Otherwise it becomes entanglement in the world. And then how to get out of it becomes problem. It is a trap, A trap grabs you. It attracts you and then grabs you. Now to get out is difficult. So, therefore we should shift all our attention, all our love, all our attraction to this substance. When you eat, say, a lion in the animal crackers, you are eating the same substance as, say, if you are eating rabbit in the animal cracker, the substance is the same. So same substance Arun, whether it is your body or it is Bela or your daughter or your grandchild, not different at all. Whether your friend or your foe, all are actually the same material. Shaped differently, it gets that name. In that story that I like to tell many times, I have told here, that a man was rich, but then, as you know, the money shifts from he became so poor he needed to now sell things. So he was a devotee, he had a nice image like you have here, but made of gold, Ganesha. And Ganesha, the vehicle of Ganesha, you know what is vehicle of Ganesha? Mouse, yeah, so mouse. So both were made of gold. And so he had to sell it now. He has to get some money to make the family run to pay the bills. So he took that to the goldsmith. And then the goldsmith tested it is, yes, it is good gold. So asked him, what is the price of Ganesha? He quoted the price of gold. Okay, and what is the price of mouse? Same price, he said. The devotee said, is the same price for this God Ganesha as well as for mouse? And the goldsmith said, for you they are Ganesha and mouse. I see it as the one substance. That gold given this shape, you call it Ganesha. That gold given in some other shape, you call it mouse. So it is the same God, same one divine, shaped something like Arun. It is God in the shape of Arun. It is God also in the shape of somebody who is inimical. Difficult to become inimical to him, a nice man. So, but suppose somebody is his enemy, that also is God shaped differently. They are not different at all. That is why I told this man, Yogatmananda, and a mosquito biting Yogatmananda's body. Same substance. Shaped differently, you call mosquito. Shaped in another way, you call it Yogatmananda. Please try to get this point, friends. Is it okay? Are you able to grasp this, get it? What? You would have problem, Samrat?
No, no problem. I'm just thinking that.
Yeah.
That is
So, same thing. What, Aditya? You have problem accepting this? Yesterday we were talking about it when these young children were talking to me. I gave this example.
so
Animal
Swamiji,
cracker.
there's no problem with this. The only thing that comes up is how the samskaras of everyone then comes and changes everything. And
So that is why now that misunderstanding, misplaced attachments, they need to be properly placed. Things misplaced don't look good, Firstly, misplaced means you don't find it. When you need, you don't find them. It happens to me all the time. Where did I keep my pen? Okay, then some such thing, pen or whatever, not available. You buy another one and then the missing one comes up. When you don't need it, you find it, you see. So, this is our misplaced love, misplaced attractions. That is why they suddenly become repulsions. We don't know how, but because they were not real source of attraction at all. So it is, you like for some time and then you say, no, it becomes repulsion. Because it was really not liking, the real love was not there at all. The real love can be only, this is a very bold statement I am making. But it is not only I that is making this statement. You will see in all great scriptures of the world, like Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, our Puranas, then Bible, even the Judaic and Muslim scriptures, you will find the same one statement that love can be only to that substance, that reality which pervades everything. One should be firm about it. And then the question is how to do it. Once we are determined that I have to do it, I need to do it, Then comes the question, how? Like I have to come to say Greenville. That is decided, I have to come to Greenville. Then the question comes, how? If I don't want to come to Greenville, then there is no meaning in that how. How is the question that needs to be answered only when you have made a resolve to come. So the topic today is how to develop devotion. It is because the mind does not, it is entangled, no, it is caught. And so it does not, even if you want, it doesn't go to God, it goes to, what my son is doing now, let me call my son or my daughter, that how she is doing, and so forth. So you get entangled into those things, even if you don't want. Even that, yes, after thinking, you decide that the mind should go to God, but the problem is it is caught there. So if you want to take it out, first thing, therefore the first of the means is having a resolve. A resolve, a determination that yes, I need to do it. I want to do it. With that resolve, then the things can follow. If there is no resolve, then the means no use. Even if somebody tells you that resolve is gone, then it won't have any impact on one's life. So therefore, this resolve is the first thing. That yes, I want to realize God. I have seen that otherwise it is just frustrations in this world. It is no surprise that people in this world get frustrated. It is a wonder that why everybody doesn't always feel frustrated. It is frustration. Another example that I have given here many times, but it is very illustrative. Suppose our Damayanti Ben says, oh, we have to go to the temple now, and she goes to get ready, stands in front of the mirror, and then sees that her hair needs to be done. Then she takes a comb and she sees in the mirror her picture there, and if she keeps on moving the comb on the mirror, what will happen? Will she not get frustrated? Hey, what is happening? I am seeing that Damayanti there, I am trying to put the comb there on the hair, nothing is working. That is, the world is like that. It is just an appearance. It will never be helpful to do it there. So, one gets frustrated after a little time. Namaste, namaste, welcome. It is, but if she does it here, then it gets straightened on her head as well as in the mirror. So, everything becomes then very nice. If we turn attention to the reality, everything is perfected. That is what Jesus so beautifully mentions, that you first seek the kingdom of heaven. You first seek the kingdom of heaven. Everything else will be added to it. Everything will become all right, completely it will get adjusted, no problem at all. So, this shifting happens only when you have this resolve. So with this resolve, things will then start moving forward. So it is, now let me remember, Anya and Sanvi. Anya and Sanvi, good. And your mom's name?
Jayashri.
Jayashri, okay, good. So, it is, when you shift, then you are now going in right direction. It becomes then a wonderful experience. So make a resolve that yes, I want to turn all my attention to God. And God is full of love, is real love. And therefore, your attraction will increase. In the world, the attraction, the bondage increases, attachment increases, the love diminishes. Love does not grow, attachment grows. With God, the love really grows. It is Narada in his aphorisms on devotion therefore gives the characteristic of devotion, that it is pratikshana pravardhamana. It is always growing bigger and bigger. One of my teachers gave this nice analogy. Suppose you throw a ball up in the air. Now you will apparently see that the ball is going up, but if you notice the speed with which it is going, what happens to it? It decreases, correct? It will go on decreasing. And then when it starts coming down towards earth, what happens to its speed? Increases. So that is how with the attraction of this world, the attraction goes away. Attachment increases. But with God, the attraction keeps on growing because it is the source of attraction. So this is how the devotion is to be practiced. That how to turn the mind? This question was asked to Sri Ramakrishna. When you read that tremendously beneficial, great book, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Did you read Kanchan Bhai? Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita. In original Bengali, it is Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita. Podben Moshe. Podben. So, there, they, for one of the first questions that M asked Sri Ramakrishna, M is Mahendranath Gupta, who recorded all these conversations with Sri Ramakrishna. So, he asked this question that Ishare moti ki kure hoy, how the mind will turn to God. How? Now this question suggests 2-3 things. How means the question comes only if you want to. If you want your mind to turn to God, then only this question is possible. How? How the mind will turn to God. So the first thing is you want to turn to God. Secondly, if it is automatically turning to God, then again this question is useless. How to turn to God? Well, it is automatically it turns. You don't need to ask this question. It is, do you ask this question? Just giving an example. How you make the sun rise? It rises. You don't have to do anything about it. It automatically rises. So it is how to make the mind go to God. The question is because it automatically is not on its own going to God. it goes back again and again in this same that filth of samsara. They all unreal names and forms and get caught there, and that is the reason for frustration. These attachments are like that, that suppose she is not that kind of foolish lady, that she will learn quickly that it is no use putting comb to the mirror. It has to be put on the hair. But if she does it for a long time, then it makes an impression, a sanskara, a habit. So habitually the hand will go to the mirror because of habit. Habits die hard. Habits die hard. Remove H, a bit remains. H-A-B-I-T. So remove H, a bit remains. Remove A, still bit remains. Remove B, still it remains, So that is how the word habit is. So why? Because it catches, it grabs you. So even if you don't want, it compels you to do something. It is your hands will get that training, and so you do it. Those who like play tabla, whatever else they are doing, their fingers will be doing like this, because that is the habit that they form. So the mind is also having this habit to get caught in the worldly attractions. So we have to break this habit. So what are the means of doing it? So Sri Ramakrishna tells that you have to do a few things. That in the answer Sri Ramakrishna tells, you have to do a few things. The mind will turn to God. Ishware mati to hobe. Ki kore hobe? Kichu upaya korte hobe moshai. You have to do something. What you need to do? That holy company, try to associate with people who have freed themselves from this bondage. Whether you like those people or not, that is not the question. It is, you don't like to eat medicines, but if it is necessary, you have to take it. So, even if you don't like the company of holy people, still forcibly make yourself go there. Don't say, I don't like to go to the temple. Not that. It is whether you like it or not is not the question here. It is what is the need to do. What you need to do it, whether you like it or you don't like it. So, this is the first thing, that holy company is a great means. Then, the questions that I was talking actually to Vasant Bhai while we were enjoying a very delicious breakfast made by Damayanti Ben, and then that it requires, that was a point in Raj Yoga yesterday, though we did not get time to discuss it, that concentration should be one-pointed. One-pointed concentration. So that is the meaning of concentration. So you should have an ideal, chosen ideal. Something that, one symbol that represents that chosen ideal, so that you can concentrate on that. So, in our Hindu system, you can worship so many different deities, but choose one. One is very important. Choose one. Don't have, my guru used to tell that otherwise we make our shrine room a museum. Hundreds of different pictures, deities, and so what happens there? If you go to pray, worship, the mind does not get concentrated. How will it be? It is whether to pray to Krishna first, or to Shivji first, or to Mother Durga first, or this or that, the mind will get all diverted. So, concentration, eka tattvabhyasaha, that is the Patanjali's words in Raj Yoga, that vitarka badhane, that if your mind is getting all disturbed, and then you should practice this one-pointedness. So we have the great concept in Swami Vivekananda's this book, Bhakti Yoga. Yesterday we were reading Raj Yoga, and today I have taken a topic, Bhakti Yoga. They are all yogas, so therefore there are a lot of common points between Raj Yoga as well as Bhakti Yoga. In Bhakti also, therefore, one must practice one-pointedness, what is called chosen ideal. There should be no disrespect to any form of God. All forms are great. God, all forms are your forms. But for my adoration, I should have one form. That is the very beautiful prayer of Hanuman. That in our order we do Ram Nam Sankirtanam on every Ekadashi day in most of our centers. Ram Nam Sankirtanam. So in that Ram Nam, initially there is a prayer of Hanumanji. Hanuman being the ideal devotee. The devotee, how should a devotee be? Like Hanuman. That so he forms, as it were, the ideal of a devotee. That he is powerful, but all that is, that power, that intellect, buddhimatam varishtham, very intelligent being, all that is devoted to the service of Rama. And he knows that the God takes all forms. Intelligent man. So he prays there, Srinathe Janaki Nathe Abhed Paramatmane. He knows that Srinath means Vishnu, and Janaki Nath, Rama. Abhed Paramatmane. As Atman, they are one and the same. I know. Abhed Paramatmane. Tathapi mama sarvasva Rama kamalalochana. But for my worship, I pray to Rama alone. Rama is all in all for me. It is, I understand that they are same. I have no problem with that. There is abhed, there is no separation between them. So there is an anecdote told that Hanumanji was going to visit Vrindavan, going to pray to Vrindavan. Now Vrindavan, no Ram Sita, there is a Radha Krishna there. So when Krishna heard that Hanuman is coming, he told Radha, hey, you become quickly, you change into Sita and I will change into Rama. He put the flute down, took that bow and arrow and stood there. He said, because Hanuman is coming, we have to present to him the form that he likes. Like when some guest comes, we try to feed that guest what he likes to eat. So Vasanta Bhai asked me, what would you like to eat, Swami? We want to do that for you. It is. So Krishna and Radha changed to Ram and Sita. So the principle in this story is very interesting. That it is the devotee takes up one form and sees all forms as contained in that. So that is called the Ishta Devata. Otherwise the mind actually it is difficult to turn to God. And we notice that. That is why how question comes, because it automatically is not happening. How to do that? So you have to have one what is called chosen deity and put all attention there. This is the technique, this is matter of technique. That it is because concentration is power, There is that in my childhood I had read that nice story that a man had 5 sons and they were all having squabbles with each other, and then he wanted to teach them the lesson of unity. So he said, he gave each of them one stick and said, break this. So it was easy to break, but then he gave again one stick to everybody. Then said, now you tie all these sticks together. A bunch of 5 sticks. Now try to break it. Now they won't break, because now they are united. So when our all forces get united, tied together, actually this evening I am going to speak at Raleigh, their Vedanta Society. That is the topic, the Mother Durga is actually a unification of all forces that we have. That is how this Mahishasura Mardini is formed. It is not somewhere in the sky. All our powers get united, and thus the goddess gets formed. So it is the formation of all our faculties joined together that should be turned one-pointedly to God. That is the chosen ideal. So in worship, therefore, whatever deity we may be worshipping, the attention should be all on that, and all other deities are to be either seen in that or the forms of that one deity. That is called Ishta Devata, chosen ideal. In this Bhakti Yoga, Swami Vivekananda has one chapter on this Bhakti Yoga, that chosen ideal. So chosen ideal is a great concept. Then second thing is that we have to have a teacher, a guru. Many in this discipline is needs some teacher. Even it is, why do the children have to go to school? Can they not learn on their own? No, you require teachers. In everything you require teachers. And this is a very intricate thing. How can you do it without guru, without teacher? It is only our ego that says, I don't need teacher. That means actually you are not seeing the need. You won't be able to do it. He had that all the while as we were driving, that GPS system, GPS was there and the GPS was telling take left, take right, this and so he was following that, and then that brought us to Vasant Bhai's home. So this is a very intricate journey, the spiritual life. From the material entanglements, you have to come to God. It is like a journey. Now, that journey, you require the guidance for that. So, there is also you need a GPS, Guru positioning system, Instead of that geo positioning, it is Guru positioning. There has to be a teacher. We should accept this fact. Without teacher, without Guru, there is actually no spiritual life. In all Upanishads, now those were such wonderful students, one such intense, that desirous of realizing God. And they were also told that you have to have a teacher. One of the very prominent statement that comes in Mundaka Upanishad is that tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva bhigachet shrotriyam brahmanishtam. So to realize that truth, now this person, gurum eva, again the word eva comes, has to go, there is no choice. Should I go to Guru or not go to Guru? No, you have to go to Guru. There is no alternative to that. That is why incarnations of God like Krishna went to Guru, Rama went to Guru, Sri Ramakrishna goes to Guru, Jesus goes to Guru. Everybody, you see, goes, even though they are themselves God incarnate, but just to God incarnate shows human beings the way. So look, I also go to Guru. So everybody should, if we are serious about making our life go on the path of devotion, then we ought to have what?
Guru.
Say loudly, Guru. We ought to have Guru. So, and how the Guru should be? Again, I will come to Raj Yoga. That Raj Yoga says that God is the Guru. Real Guru is God. That God is the source of. That is how Patanjali defines God actually. Patanjali's God is not the creator God, the one who created this world and all. That is not Patanjali's definition. Patanjali defines God. He gives two definitions, but in this context we will take one of them. That sa sarvesham api guru kalena navachedad. That he is the teacher of all the teachers. He is the original teacher. So, Sri Ramakrishna also used to say that how can a human being can never be a guru? Human being can never be a guru. God alone can be guru. Now, but then, do you not use human? No, see that human being as the manifestation of God, the power of God that is functioning, the teaching potential of God is manifesting through that human being. So that, thus, the Guru Shakti, the power of Guru is coming through that. Like the power of electricity is coming through these light fixtures, this microphone and so forth, So, that is the power is that of electricity, but it comes to us through these appliances. So that is how a human being can be approached to be a guru. How that human being should be, any person, Tom, Dick, Harry, sundry person cannot fulfill that work. There is the criterion given by the scriptures for that. Many people ask this question, how can we find a guru? Where is the guru? How to find a guru? The scriptures tell that Shrotriyo Avrajino Akamathatah. These are three criteria that given, that Shrotriya must have the essence of the scriptures understood. It is not that he has all the Vedas and Bhagavad Gita and has memorized everything. No. Swami Vivekananda tells here, quoting Shankaracharya, that is not the criteria. Whether he has, that person has all these scriptures memorized. A parrot can memorize everything very well, but the parrot doesn't understand the essence of it. It is, so parroting the words is not to be considered as the sign of a teacher. It is very different than that. He quotes Shankaracharya from Vivek Chudamani that Vag Vaikhari, Shabdazhari, Shastra Vyakhyana Kaushalam, Vaidushyam Vidusham Tadvat Bhuktaye Natu Muktaye. That it is a lot of learning of different scriptures, the ways to present it in very nice forms, and can give lot of nice lectures. That is not the criteria to be a guru. Guru is told, Shrotriya means the essence of the scriptures is understood by that God alone is real. All else is just unreal manifestations. It is coming and going. That is, God alone is real. So, the one who has understood this essence of scriptures, that is the essence. It is told that one nice statement comes in some Vedantic literature that Slokardhena Pravakshami, in just half verse, I will tell you what is told, Yaduktam Grantha Koti Bhihi, what has been told by millions of books. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Brahman alone is real. Jagat Mithya, the world, all this appearing and disappearing phenomena, that is impermanent. It is just an appearance. And what you call as I, Jiva, is nothing but Brahma eva. It is that Brahman or God alone, nothing different from that. That is the essence of all scriptures. And the one who has understood that essence, that can be the Guru. Then second criterion is Avrajino. The life of that person should be a good life, a pure life. Not that he tells you one thing and does something different. No, that should not be. So one should see how that person lives. The life of that person is important. And you know that by associating with that person, that what is that person doing, how does that person spend time, what is the center of that person's life, then you know that that person is living as he is preaching. I like a beautiful statement of Saint Francis of Assisi, a great saint. He says that it is good to walk to give a sermon if your walking itself is sermon. Your walking should be means your life should be a sermon. What you do, that should be expressing that wisdom, not the frothy words. So, avrajinaha, akamahataha. There should be no ulterior motive in teaching. Oh, let me get more students so that I will make more money. That that should not be the idea behind it. Many professors in some teaching some courses, if there are no students, their job is in jeopardy. No students. So they spend lot of time in soliciting students. Come, learn this. This is very important. This will help you. So marketing, that becomes a job. I don't that. Yes, so that you want more students so that you will get more money. So that should not be the reason for the teaching, because this knowledge is so sacred that it cannot be given for any other reason. So one should examine. Sri Ramakrishna used to say that one criterion that you can judge is kama kanchana. Means if that person is after lust and greed, then that person is not fit to be a teacher. If that person says, oh, give me more money and so forth, give me more other things of enjoyment, starts, then no right there, that person is not fit to be a teacher, teacher of these scriptures. So these are the three main things to determine if that person can be a teacher. But even to determine that, you should have some qualifications. The students' qualifications are equally important. Most of the times, I would say 99% times, why people get into the hands of some charlatan posing as guru? Why? Why somebody goes to, somebody who is trying to, fool you? It is because your intentions also are not pure. You are also not looking for God. You are looking, for some worldly enjoyments. Like many couples would go at, bless us so that we will get a child. Now that Baba or so, whosoever, can easily, pray on such so-called prayers, and the person gets treated. It is. So the students also should have that pure, clear intention. Then that will not go to such teachers at all. Otherwise, if I have the desire to get rid of my headache, many go to the teachers, the gurus, different religious places. Oh, I have a terrible problem of migraine. Many have this migraine problem. one lady comes to our Vedanta society. She has for many years this migraine issue. So I greet her and ask, how is your grain today? My grain, so it is not a little pun. So it is. Now somebody can promise you, okay, come to me, I will cure that. Do this ritual, make arrangements, and it will cost only $50,000, but then it will get rid of your migraine. And soon that person sees that not it is the 50,000 and 100,000 all are gone, swallowed by that charlatan. Why did you go there? Why did you call that person a holy man? That's not a sign of being holy. Somebody gives very enchanting lectures, wonderful sermons that can mesmerize people. Mesmerizing spells are cast on these, but that person's life is different. That is not fit to be a vehicle of God, to be teacher, So, this student should see that if you are getting charmed by wonderful lecture, it is that, then don't do that. The person can be giving a very good lecture. That is a different skill. A person can be very good singer, sings bhajan so nicely. But that doesn't mean that the person really has devotion. The two things are different. So one must properly see that. Now, if I am getting attracted to music, I misinterpret it. That I am getting attracted to God. Not necessarily. It is attraction to music. It is a sense enjoyment. Music is also a sense enjoyment. Howsoever nice it may be, basically it is same. So, if the mind is getting attracted towards that, like many go to the temple, they give such nice food there. Now, is it, I mean, not that it is bad to have nice food, but does it mean any spiritual inclination there? If my desire is to get nice food, then what kind of guru shall I expect, that answers itself. So, therefore, the disciple also should develop some qualifications. It is not only the guru qualifications. Swami Vivekananda mentions here more or emphasizes more about the qualification of the disciple. Because the disciple is going for shopping for guru, So what your idea of shopping is, accordingly you will get. So, therefore, if you are proper disciple, you will get the proper guru. What you are seeking, you will eventually find it. I had told that incident, in right close our next door neighbor in Nagpur Mutt. A very nice man, very good devotee. So, but he passed away some years ago. A Bengali man, And then he one day he said, if I went to shop, you had to be, what did you, fish, I said, where did you buy fish in Nagpur those days? The fish was not a easily available commodity. Now it is, because of the ease of transportation, everything is available everywhere. But those days it was not available at all, means easily. So where did you get fish? And he said he had lot of humor in him. He said, Maharaj, Swamis are called Maharaj, so it is. Maharaj, we are Bengalis. And we find where the fish is, we smell where it is. So because, and a nice statement he made, a fish can live without water, but a Bengali cannot live without fish. So it is, of course, it is not with just Bengalis, many communities. Where is our Gita? The Goa people also, they also eat lot of fish. But yeah, so it is. Now, if you want fish, you will find it out. It is, you really want fish. So it is, you will somehow find the ways to get it. It is, in Providence, one Gujarati couple used to live. And those were not the days with a lot of Indian shops around and all. So, but she would manage to get gathia. It is the same thing with fish, and for Bengali, gathia for Gujarati. So it is, they would somehow find it, It is that, so she used to go here and there and then get some, those were not Amazon days, so but she would find some place, get mail orders, and then so if we want, we will find the Guru. And we should know that this is what I want. I don't want to double my money. Even if I want, I won't go for a guru for that. I will go to an investment guru maybe, but not a spiritual guru. So it is, if I want to get headache cure, many used to come to Sri Ramakrishna that, how this disease can be cured. He said, go to doctor, it is very good. What is there? I also had to go to doctor. Go to doctor, that is why the doctors are there for. Go, why you want some so-called spiritual connection with it? No, that is why we get cheated. It is, so the disciples should also be very clear about it, that some would do some miraculous cure. I know people who have spent a lot of money, a lot of time, energy in trying to get such remedies, such cures. Oh my goodness. And they are all well-educated people. Still, they won't believe God. No, I won't believe without a proof. But they easily fall prey to all such charlatanism. Easily they get into the grips of such cheats, although well educated. So, why? Because there is that desire for it, to let me get cured. So, this, for spiritual cure, you have to find a person as Guru who fulfills these criteria, and you have to have that desire also in you. So, the Guru is a must. There is no alternative to that, no option to that. It is, otherwise we will be just groping in dark. It is no direction, no where to go, taking chances here and there. Where will you end up, you see? It is, therefore it is very important that on this very difficult, complicated and intricate path, so Swami Vivekananda says that this is why a Guru is so important. Then there is another part. What is time now? Oh, already it is, we have spent some more time than allocated. Anyway, we will now see the importance of certain disciplines that we have to practice, that the importance of having a mantra. Mantra is something quite important. We will see it, and after a short break, let us do the prayer. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva.